troubles and just get happy. You better chase all your cares away. Sing hallelujah.
So in this video, we're going to talk about toasts. Okay, so I wrote a few things down here that I'm going to read. Usually the best time to do them is after the introductions and the first dance. Some people like to try and spread them out over dinner for fear that their guests are going to get bored. So the thinking is that if you break things up, then you won't be making your guests just sit there for long periods of time. However, in actuality, guests are not as bored as you think they are. I mean, if you have a 30-minute best man speech and it's dying, then yes, people are going to be bored. But for the most part, getting all of your speeches done before dinner starts is usually the best for a few reasons. Number one, you have everyone's attention and is probably the only time of the rest of the night that you are going to have everyone's attention. Number two, everyone has a drink in front of them or at least a full glass of water for a toast. Number three, you may have a champagne pour which comes with your event site or your caterer, and in which case you want to have the toast at that point. That being said, if you want to spread them out throughout the night, it's not a problem as well. It's best to start out with a father. If they are going to be doing a welcome speech, the father should go first. And then I like to talk to my clients in reverse. So I ask them, who do you think is going to give the best speech? So if they have a best man and a maid of honor, do you have any idea? And they might say, absolutely, my best man speech is going to be, I'm sure is going to be great just based upon him and his personality. Then it's best to probably have him go last because it's much harder if he goes first for your maid of honor to have to follow him if maybe she's shy and she's nervous. So I have a cordless microphone and I'll introduce each speaker and will usually help them figure out where to stand. I usually ask the photographer if they have a preference, and most photographers like it if the person giving the toast can stand next to the bridal couple. And finally, some couples actually like to get on the mic and say a few words to their guests. Usually the best time to do that is somewhere around the cake cutting and the parent dances, or any time between when dinner and dancing starts. So between when dinner starts and when dancing starts, there's a whole bunch of downtime there. Sometimes people will do their cake cutting and their parent dances around that time. And if you do your speech, your thank you speech before that starts, then that's usually best. Okay, next video, we're going to talk about dinner music, what happens during dinner, any special announcements, and maybe the anniversary dance.
But then, as every best friend gets bored, Caitlin needed to find a new one. So this is where we cue Adam. About 6 years ago, we started hearing some whispers about this character named Mitty. Then Easter 2012, this random boy just shows up at our house for Easter. And it wasn't too long after that Adam realized who he really needed to impress in his family dynamic. Of course. But over the years, I've seen the two of them grow as a couple, personally, and all I can say is they are the most amazing couple in the world. I'm so happy for them. So if you would all like to join me, raising your glasses to Caitlin and Adam. May your love be modern enough to survive the times, but old-fashioned enough to last forever.
So nice hand for Kelsey. Thank you very much. And your meals will be out shortly. Please enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you.